must attest that we sometimes have that resting bitch face. Get rid of it, because that's going to immediately intimidate a white guy to be like, oh yeah, no, never mind, she's probably not even interested or don't even want to be bothered. Crack a smile. Crack a smile, a little wink, or, you know, a little flirtatious type of motion or gesture. That is going to get his attention, baby. Do not be afraid to speak first. Say hello. Hello does not hurt anybody. Actually, believe it or not, sometimes a hello can go a long way. You make somebody's day sometimes by just saying hello.
You have a white boyfriend, do not use the N-bomb in front of him. If you're in his company, don't use the word. And she was like, Keena, I use the word, so he think he can use the word. And I'm like, he think he can use the word.
Deliver it. And also question your partner if he has opposing views on something as a black woman that you are very passionate about. You want to hear more about that? Get my book, A White Man's Whore.
One of the keys of keeping a healthy relationship with a man or keeping a man is to keep the peace. Be his peace. Have this kind of atmosphere where if you're around him, he knows it's peaceful.
Black women, if you want to date outside of your race, you need to be disciplined. When they say we're going to the gym at 5:30 in the morning, you better be up at 5 o'clock getting ready. They are not going to deal with the lack of discipline. And what we make black men put up with, they are not going to go for that. And what we make black men put up with, they are not going to go for that. What we make black men put up with, they are not going to go for that.
Believe it or not.
Hey, Shalom, Maki, Shalom. First thing and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. You know, in the gospel, bro, living on the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. Hey, bro, this is why we say, hey, boycott these boycott these black bitches, man. You know, boycott them if you can, you know, for the most part. Like we've been telling you brothers out there for the longest, these women are our enemy on this side, point blank period. And this doesn't surprise me. You know, this has been well known fact since women was able to provide for themselves and God abroad. They was always prone to making wicked decisions, which will heap them in a world of hurt, especially in the time now. This is not the time now for them to have this type of energy towards Jake, because these same white men that they are vouching for and thinking that they're going to get on a team with Esau, these are the same men that's going to leave them out to dry. And these women are going to be the same women that's going to try to seek us out for protection, putting unfathomable burdens on us, man. You know, and Jake ain't going to be here to defend these women, because Jake is seeing this. Okay, they're at the point now that they're done investing in black women, so they're divesting in them. Okay, like she said it here, and this ratchet fucking demon right here, this dog right here, she's clearly telling you that this whole soft girl era is all an error, it's all a farce, and they're doing it to be chosen because they know that their own men don't want them. And really, this is something they always wanted to do. They're doing this to shame so-called black men. But what they don't understand is that we really don't give a shit, okay, because that's less of a headache for us, you know. And I'm going to tell you like this, brothers, man, 90% of them feel this way. 90% of these women feel this way, man, okay. They all feel like they're settling for you, but deep down inside, they really want to date outside their race. And they want to date a so-called white man, because in their mindset, he's God. He's Jesus Christ. He's the Superman. He's Captain America. You know, straight witchcraft, sorcery at its finest. Okay, to extol this behavior to the heavens, man. But there's going to be a judgment for this type of behavior, because the scriptures strictly forbid this. You see, and if we don't call it out and speak against it, then, you know, hey, how would they? I mean, there's no. Well, of course, there's going to be condemnation for it, but we have to call this behavior out, because this is not how it's supposed to be. But, you know, like I said, hey, more power to him. You know why? Because, shit, he ain't got to deal with the headache no more. Okay? Now, I'm not going to say that all women come in this spirit. But then again, you know, women are very deceitful. Okay, most of them say, well, I would never date outside my race. But then when you look at their mannerisms, you look at their friend circles, you look at how they behave, you look at the spirits that they're allowed to penetrate their minds, you will see that they oftentimes have this type of stigma about them. You know what I'm saying? They have this type of behavior about them, this type of mannerism about them. And really, she's just doing it because nobody else wants her. Okay, even Pookie and Ray Ray are tired of dealing with this madness, so she has to figure out a way to shame them and to spite them. But we don't care because you're used up anyway. You know what I'm saying? You've probably had 30, 40 men, and I'm being nice when I said that, but nobody gives a shit. Go to Esau, because at the end of the day, he's gonna send your ass right back over here, and Jake ain't gonna have nothing to do with you. Okay, so hey brothers, if you see women like this, don't even give them eye contact. In Jacob's trouble, they crying out for help, walk right over their ass. I mean, literally walk right over them and act like you don't see them. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like I said, the Most High is going to reciprocate this energy, because y'all were the ones that betrayed us first. Okay, selling out to the serpent. Okay, women's lib was not for you. Feminism was not for you. We were together with our families, our wives, our children, and had reputable homes. But you chose, because you want to be better than your man, you chose to go out there and bite of the apple again, decide with Satan. Now look at you, blonde hair, etc. You know, now I'm not telling brothers that have a woman they're dealing with, you know what I'm saying, to let their woman go, you know what I'm saying, or anything like that. This is not for that, because you have some Jake women that actually gets the picture, that's actually down for their men. You do have that, though it's very far in between. But I ain't putting shit past no bitch. Okay, I don't give a fuck if I was with you 10 years. You show me, the minute you show me that you are have tendencies of switching over to the other side, or you really envy the other side, but you're afraid of the outlash in case you do so, I've already made up my mind about you, and I'm already looking at you like, yeah, you're defective. Yeah, you're possible. You can possibly defect at any moment. So be careful, man. Like it says, the treatment that black men want from his BW is only reserved for white men. And it is, because we told you, man, them curses. And we've told you, Jakes, that Eve can submit, but she just won't submit to you. Okay, she's going to submit to somebody that has a higher authority, or that has power, or that appears to have the ball in their court, which is the so-called white man. But she's so stupid, she don't realize that Esau Edom cheated his way into power. Technically, even though the Most High gave them their rulership, but Esau Edom has put Jake at a handicap. The game has not been on an even playing field. But this dumb black woman, this black bitch, she don't understand that. Okay, because in her mindset, she can't put two and two together. You know, you think the hood nigga is a creation of Jake? No, the hood nigga is a creation of your oppressor. You know, it says, get rid of the mean face, smile, talk first, say hello, be his peace. White black men don't get this. Well, we're done asking why. We know why. You know, and me personally, I don't even speak to black women. You know what I'm saying? Unless they speak to me, or, you know, unless it's just like a friendly interaction. But I don't go out my way to talk to black women, man. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? My pick of choice is more the Spice Castle. I like, you know, the Latin chicks, or the Native American women. The White Castle, as Jake like to say. Spice Castles, man. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, and Jake will deal with the nigga woman. You know, because certain brothers deal with the nigga woman. You know what I'm saying? Certain brothers can vibe with them. Like, I've met, over the years, you know, black women that was cool and shit like that, man. But overall, it's just, I don't really care to date them, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that I haven't dated or won't date, but it just, they're not literally my first option I would go to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was in a situation, man. But she was a Gadite, though, man. You know, but shit, Gadite, they still black women. You know, but even that was a headache, dealing with a Native American woman. You know, she looks like a black woman, but she was really she was Gad, man. You know what I'm saying? Really, she looked like a Gadite, but Gadite, Latin woman, black woman, they all the same damn thing. They all act the same. They all have the same stuck up, ratchet ass attitude, man. So really, you know, all the same thing. But even dealing with Gadites, man, you got to come with this, because one thing about the Gadite woman, brothers, and I'm going to tell you, they love Esau, bro. Like, and you got brothers that gave stories that was on reservations on how Esau would come on reservations and grab up the women, get them drunk, and rape them, and then kill them. because Gad, man, they was, man, I mean, they was just oppressed just as much as Jake was by Esau. But Gadite women, they love Edomite men. You know what I'm saying? And they love Edomite men because a lot of them think they're Edomites, especially because they got the lighter skin, you know? But anyway, and this is the same one I think that was talking about the soft girl era at a point in time, you know, how she needs to be nice, how black men are leaving. Like, well, you see why they're leaving. And then you got this, be a white man's piece. But when you look at these women, they're miserable. And they're doing this because Jake is going overseas. See, they try to reciprocate that energy. But Jake is going overseas because they've tried and they feel that there's no hope among their own women. There's no peace there. You know what I'm saying? Like a Edomite man loses his job and he comes to the house. She would respect the hell out of him. She would do everything to build him back up. But the minute Jake loses his job, he's a loser. He's a bum. You know what I'm saying? He ain't, I'm too good for you. You ain't on my level. All this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? All this madness, man. And Jake, you hear that all the time. You know? When they get around different friends or different peer groups or different, you know what I'm saying, career people, man, then they start treating you like you ain't shit. Like, oh, nigga, I'm above you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't on my level. But then when you look at the people that they're dealing with and the people that they're around, they're not married. Or if they're married, it's literally the ball is in a woman's court. The man is simped out. He's like under a spell, bro. Like that nigga from Get Out. You know, he was dealing with that Edomite chick. He was under a spell. That's how Jake is when they dealing. If Jake is in a marriage with a black woman, you better believe that she's making all the decisions and calling the shots. That's the only way I see Jake really being married to Eve. I don't see no Jakes in their relationships for real that's dealing with Eve in a so-called traditional marriage that he's really calling shots. You know what I'm saying? He's really in bondage to these women. And these women, they really want to put you in slavery, man. That's why I tell you it was good, honestly speaking. I mean, I know brothers got situations and stuff. You know, they got women they deal with or concubines or they've been dealing with women for a while. But the best way to be, if you don't have a woman or you don't have somebody that you're consistently dealing with, you know, that's piping to your tune, is really to remain single, bro, and give all your time to the truth. You know, yeah, we push you can have multiple wives, man. But shit, honestly speaking, you got it like the brothers. You got a decent woman. One good decent woman is better than 1,000 hoes, man. And that just real talk. Like you can barely handle one woman on this side. What make you think you can handle 10 of them motherfuckers, man? That's a lot of problems, man. And really, you know, that's a whole deeper thing. See, and what brothers have to understand too, like, you know, you got brothers that deal with different women and stuff like that, but you got to ask yourself, is it really in a marriageable situation? Are you really in the mindset of providing for all these women? Or you just have a bunch of unclean bitches you fucking? Because really that'd be the main case. When brothers say they have multiple women, they really have women that they're dealing with and they're spending time with, but they're just really a bunch of hoes that you fucking, man. Ain't none of them right, you know. But I mean, even then, that's acceptable. But you know, a real marriageable situation, man. You know, technically these women are supposed to be taken care of, but not these women today. You know what I'm saying? Because for one thing, they're not even really marriageable, for the most part. Now there will be bursts of mercy, you know, and you will have mercy on the ones you have mercy on. But the majority of them, man, just like fuck them, you know. So anyway, got a couple of precepts here, nothing too big. This is the book of Deuteronomy 7, and I'm gonna start at verses 3. It says, "Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughters thou shalt not give unto his son." Right? Because our women is not supposed to marry or date outside of their race. Period. Okay, she's not even supposed to go on a date with a heathen. You women of our nation are only allowed to date within your nation. You're not supposed to be going to the heathen. Okay? And the men, we're not supposed to marry the women of the other nations, but we can have them as concubines. There's a difference. Okay? You know, when brothers deal with Edomite women, you know, that's concubine shit. Brothers ain't really in a marriage with them, man. You know what I'm saying? Brothers deal with them how they deal with them. And, you know, they keep it pushing. You have fun with them. You know what I'm saying? That's acceptable for Israelite men, but there's no way or no commitment that we're making to heathen women. Okay, I'm not going to make no so-called Moabite woman or some Ammonite woman a commitment or my woman, you know, type of deal. Now, she may deal and we may deal and do this and go out and do that, but in my mindset, this is not no damn marriage, man. You know what I'm saying? This is just basically she's a lesser wife. She's a concubine. But then you're going to have women that look like those other women that's gonna actually be Israelites, and you will kind of know once you start dealing with them. You know what I'm saying? Now you may be shocked, you married a Chinese woman, but that Chinese woman is an Israelite, man. You married a chick from what's that name of that place? Malaysia or something, Malaysia woman. But a lot of the Malaysians are Jakes, man. Okay, a lot of Malaysian women are straight up Jakes. You would never know just by looking at them. But a lot of them be Jakes, man. And a lot of them be, man, they be nice. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, you seen with her, you know, she's an Israelite foreigner. You know what I'm saying? In that case, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? But you have to be in the spirit to know, okay, well, you know, she's a Jake. You know, she accepts the truth. She believes the truth. Then, you know, hey, that's an Israelite right there. Because we going to come out of looking like every nation, you know. But these Keishas, they're through, man. So let them have their little fun. Let them go and find, and let them deal with Jeffrey Dahmer, man. Let them deal with motherfucking Hannibal Lecter. Let them deal with Dexter. You know, the motherfucker. They basically show you how to catch a body and get away with it. Let them deal with that, man. Shit, fuck it. Let them go ahead. Let them ratchet bitches find out the hard way. Because I'm gonna tell you like this: when all hell breaks loose, you gonna find these bitches in briefcase, man. They gonna be in a fucking shipping. You gonna find us in an Amazon box with a shipping label back to our mother's house with our head in it. You know what I'm saying? Like them situations that happen out there in Cali. 2 black women models found dead literally 2 blocks apart in their high luxury penthouses downtown LA. That's the work of a fucking Edomite, man. Okay, because one thing about Jake, man, Jake killed 8 women out of passion, out of anger and jealousy and hurt. Jake don't go on killing sprees, murdering a bunch of women. That ain't how Jake get down. We ain't never got down like that. That's some Edomite shit. When you have multiple murders in one location and it's targeted, that's some Esau shit. Esau is organized in crime like that. Jake ain't organized like that, man. Jake ain't finna go off the deep end and kill a bunch of bitches because one bitch broke his heart. Niggas don't do that, man. That's Esau type shit. We don't do no goddamn bullshit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? So you black women get ready to find out that the so-called white man, the one you love so much, hey, he's getting ready to ship you back home in a container, man, with your goddamn body parts chopped up in it. And we gonna see you keep that same energy in that day. All right? Because like I said, we ain't checking for you, man. And it's not to say that all black women are in this mindset. You actually got some decent sisters out here. I'm not even gonna cap. I'm not even gonna throw every nigga woman under the bus, man. Okay? Some of them are starting to get it. Some of them do get it. Okay, but the majority of them, 99.5% of them, are all in this mindset, man. You know what I'm saying? So that leaves 0.5% of you. You just got to get it right. But it says, neither should thou make marriages with them, and thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his sons, nor his daughter should thou take unto thy sons. It says, and the sin was not us fucking with the other women, but this is what happened to Solomon. It says, for they would turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of Yahweh be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly, man. Okay, so that's the point. If you deal with a concubine or a woman from another nation, you have to really be fixated on Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and not let it take your heart away, because certain men like Jacob marry an Edomite woman, man, and that nigga get tooken, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like in Get Out, that was a primary example of that. He was tooken by that Edomite woman until the spirit hopped on him to realize, like, these motherfuckers trying to kill me, man. You know? And the one Jake was trying to warn him, but they had to put him back in a sunken place, man. But when he flashed that light, which that light represents the truth, when he flashed that light to Jake, Jake woke up and he was trying to tell him, look, get out, get out. You know what I'm saying? But she put his ass back in the sunken place. She hit that motherfucking white cup. Put him back in the sunken place, man. Hey, man, Get Out. That's a damn good movie, man. That's a movie you can literally watch all the time because there's so much revelation in it. That's a damn good movie. And right now, I believe it's out at Amazon again for like the month of October or something like that. They do those little Halloween specials and all that craziness. But it's like $5 at the movie theater in case brothers wanted to catch it. But I mean, honestly speaking, I got the movie on DVD or Blu-ray, whatever you call that shit down there. But I have that movie, so I may watch it again today. But that's the point I wanted to make. Okay, another precept here. Esdras 9, and I'm going to start at verses 12, it says, now therefore give not your daughters unto their sons, neither take their daughters unto your sons, nor seek their peace or their wealth forever, right? And Keisha is seeking the peace of Esau. She's seeking the approval of the Edomite, man, because she's an opportunist, man. Okay, wherever she sees the gold and the silver and the power, that's where she wants to be. Okay, these women never want to be put in any women. They don't like to suffer, man. Okay, they don't like to suffer. They don't like going through hard times. In their mindset, they feel that they are merited some type of preeminence because of the hardship you face. But you sold yourself out. What are you talking about? You didn't go through the trenches with us in game. Now, in the beginning, you went through it, but you sold us out then, even in slavery, man. It was a division. Willie Lynch let us keep the women and men segregated, buck break the men in front of the women so she can learn to despise and disrespect them. You know what I'm saying? And separate the light skin from the dark skin. You've kept that whole notion going into this very day. So really, you tried to cheat your affliction, man, and sell out to Esau. And that's going to work against you. It says, need to seek their wealth or peace, that they may be strong and eat the good in the land and leave it for an inheritance for your children forever, man. It says, and after all that has come upon us for our evil deeds and for our great trespass, seeing that our power has punished us less than our iniquities deserve and has given us such deliverance as this, because technically we should be in a worse situation than what we are. But even within our punishment, there's mercy that the Lord is having on us, man. But you women, you're getting ready to Lord's getting ready to judge you without mercy. Okay, because honestly speaking, the Lord is sick and tired of you so-called black women, man. He's sick and tired of all you tribes. He's tired of the Latino woman because she's just as worse as Keisha. He's tired of the Native American woman, which the Native American woman, she's damn near, she's still Keisha too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, because believe it or not, a lot of these black women are fucking Gadites, man. A lot of them Gadites and Reubenites, you know? A lot of Jakes that you see in these camps, bro, a lot of them look like Judites. A lot of them are straight up Gadites, man. Okay, because you got to understand that Gad, right along with Judah, was in them cotton fields too, man. You know what I'm saying? And then you had something which is called the Gullah Wars. Look that up. When you had the Seminole Indians and the Haitians that pretty much led revolts, you know what I'm saying, and trained up parts of the cavalry, man, you know, and actually freed themselves from slavery to some regard. Okay, you had Levi and you had Reuben, Levi and Reuben, and you had some Gadites in there. Okay, so envy thou not the oppressor, envy oppressor. Proverbs 3:31. Okay, it says, envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. Okay, now shit, she's completely envious of the oppressor. I mean, look at the hairstyle. She got the cum catchers on, got the makeup on, got the lighter skin, you know, the light makeup. You know what I'm saying? And then she got the blonde hair, which she looks stupid as hell. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Simon Phoenix looking nigga, man. And you can see the frustration on her face. She's broken, man. You know what I'm saying? And she blames black men for this, but the men that you're blaming is not your problem. The very men that you're trying to get back in good graces should be the so-called black man, but instead you want to run back to your captor, to your oppressor. You want to run back to the men that has made you this way. Stockholm syndrome. When you beat a slave so much to the point you've conditioned them to never leave a house, man. And that's the black woman. Okay, Genesis 3rd chapter all over again. This is them. But see, this is the result of what's going to happen to these women because they've played the harlot and because they believed in so-called white men. Okay, this is the book of Jeremiah 4, and I'm going to start at verses 30. It says, and when thou art spoiled, what wilt thou do? Though thou clothe thyself with crimson, though thou deckest thee with ornaments of gold, thou reddenest thy face with paintings, which is the makeup, in vain should thou make thyself fair, and thy lovers will despise thee, and they should seek thy life. Right, the lovers is being these other nations, man. Okay, and Esau, Edom is going to seek to put you down because, like I said, when all hell break loose, when all nations go back to their respective people, you black women, you think you're going to have a seat in the white man's at the white man's table? You think Esau really wants to marry you? And like we always say, Jake is going out of the country to get married. But what men are coming over here to marry you women? And this is to all you women, not just Eve, but just to Esau women, the Edomite women, any woman that has adopted the American mindset. What man is coming from places like Vietnam, Jamaica, or Morocco, or, you know, different parts of Europe? What men are coming over here to marry you women? And you gotta ask yourself that. You think the Edomite male really cares for you black women? The so-called white man will not marry you if his life depended on it. Okay, you are nothing but a sex object to the so-called white man. You are nothing but a pickney. That's all you are. Okay, he don't give a shit. At the end of the day, he's going back to his woman. And he don't even want his woman. He wants the boy. He would rather marry a man, Jake, before he marry you women. Because this is the sick, twisted men you're dealing with, man. Esau don't give a flying fuck about you black bitches, man. Straight up, he don't. And you gonna find that out. You know? And I can't wait till you find it out so we can see how stupid you gonna look. And it's gonna be a pleasure watching you cry at our feet in that day, man. It's gonna be a pleasure watching you cry back to your men and beg for forgiveness, and Jake just gonna walk right over you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't even make eye contact with these women. They gotta pay me for eye contact. And I'm not saying like I'm just some Prince Charming ass motherfucker. No, I'm not saying that. But you gotta have a ruling class mentality, man. And these women, they don't deserve a goddamn lick of, especially a man in the Lord. Even a woman you dealing with don't deserve your time, bro. She just don't. She ought to be lucky and privileged that you allow her in your presence, man. And that's not to say that you're looking down on your woman or you pissing on her. That's not saying that. But she needs to realize how important you are for what you do. And if she can't see your importance, then fuck that hoe, man. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do with it and keep it pushing. If your woman don't realize how important you are, no matter what predicament you were in as a man, I don't give a fuck if you got a negative $1.44 in your bank account and she's not able to see your importance throughout all the materialistic shit, then fuck her. She ain't for you, man. Straight up, because it's time for them to start playing ball on our terms. If she can't accept the fact you can have another woman, then fuck her, man. Straight up. And I'm not saying go out and deal with a bunch of women. I'm not saying that, you know what I'm saying? But she needs to understand that if you so choose to bring another wife in your house, because that's what you want to do and because it will help y'all situation. If she's not with that, then she's not dealing right. Fuck her. She's going to be a headache. Okay? Now, I'm not saying go and bring another woman in your house. You know what I'm saying? But she have to understand, like, look, if I choose to do this, you need to be cool with it or you can fucking step. You know what I'm saying? And they don't like the fact that we can do that. That was a big problem in my last situation. She swore up and down that I was going to bring another woman in my fucking house. I'm like, look, even if I wanted to do it, that's up to me. But I'm like, I ain't got to do that because for one thing, you're a big enough headache to deal with. Why I want to put that on hell on me? But see, it's a control thing. They want to be able to control the way the men think and where he sticks his dick, man. And that ain't the mindset they supposed to be in. She's supposed to just be content with, well, I'm cool, but I believe you. I believe that you just want to deal. You know what I'm saying, with me type shit. And I was cool with that.